Welcome to the 2024 Winter Classic Student Cluster Competition Studio Update Show. Now, here are your hosts, Dan Olds and Addison Snell.
Hey, it's time for another 2024 Winter Classic Invitational Student Cluster Competition Studio Update Show. I'm Dan Olds, as I always am. And today we're talking with the team from Fayetteville State University, the Parallel Pioneers. How y'all doing today?
Fine, how about you?
I'm good.
Good. Let's go ahead and have you introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit more about you. Let's start with you, Antonio.
Hi, my name's Antonio Ball. I'm from Fayetteville State University. I'm a member of the Intelligent Systems Laboratory, and I'm a senior about to graduate this semester.
Very nice. This is kind of a capstone to your graduation.
Yes, sir.
Very, very good. Zach, how about you?
Yeah, so I'm Zach Delaney. I'm a senior at FSU in my last semester, so excited about that, and plan to do grad school in the fall. I'm also a part of the ISL lab. I think we all are, actually.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So we've been working together on other stuff. Yeah, it's great lab to be a part of. But yeah, it's all about me.
Well, what do you want to do in grad school?
Not sure yet. I'm going to try. I'm trying for Georgia Tech. Here's hoping. And then we got NC State and ECU as fallbacks just to keep it local.
Oh, what area study?
Computer science. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, keeping to it. And then probably AI. It just depends on whatever the specializations are at those schools. So
that's the thing these days. That's the fashionable thing.
Mm-hmm.
Got to do it. Okay, let us move on to Raymond.
My name is Raymond Portress. I'm a senior at Fayetteville State University, and I also work in the ISL at Fayetteville. And I used to be a licensed electrician, but I gave that career up, and now I'm doing computer science. So
nice, very nice. But it's good to have the electrical stuff too. That will come in so handy when you're a homeowner and all of that. That is a big thing. Cool. So Fayetteville, you got off to a very fast start. Very impressive. And the results are out there, but you haven't seen them yet because we're playing with the space-time continuum here. I'm talking to you before I have those posted, but I'm going to tell you right here, right now, that you, as of LINPAC and HPCG, you were in a very close second place. And also the HPE folks told me that you guys were the first ones to start working on the system and the first ones to turn in some results. So you went early and often.
Yeah, I think that's been kind of basically our strategy is we noticed, especially with HPCG and LINPAC, we noticed some teams didn't get on there until a little bit later. So we had that advantage of just hopping right on, making sure we could connect, doing whatever examples they have, and then off to the races. And I think that's been basically our edge pretty much.
And it didn't look like you were having any problems along the way. You just sort of methodically knocked it out.
Yeah, they do a really good job of sending us examples and everything, and enough to get us on the board, and then we can figure it out from there. Like I said, we're all in the ISL lab. We do research for Dr. Bhattacharya, and that is, he gives us a plan, and we take off from it. So
you all have been exposed to HPC before. I mean, have you? Maybe not.
It depends on the team you're working on. Me personally, I have. We have a relatively older cluster that I think is more based around GPUs. and we run that for some of the experiments. But we're planning on getting a newer cluster here, I think in the fall, maybe. So
Too late for you, pal.
yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Antonio? Did you know HPC was a thing before doing this?
I knew it was a thing, but I've never actually experienced working with it.
Okay.
So the way that I've kind of able to contribute here is that I'm used to optimizing algorithms and things to run on edge devices. So I'm used to making things run faster with less power.
Good. So the ways of parallelization and that sort of thing.
Yes, sir.
Profiling.
Basics. Basics, learning them.
Good. How about you, Raymond?
I had a parallel processing class last semester, so I had some experience before we started.
Was it helpful?
It was a little helpful, yes. But yeah, like you said, it dealt more with like GPU and things of that nature. So
okay. Well, there's a big difference between learning about it and sort of playing around with it than actually having to do it.
Right.
That's a big difference, and it's something I think that you're going to find is helpful from just a knowledge standpoint, of course, but I think also in interviews and stuff. I mean, to me, this gives you the answers to a lot of questions, like what was something really hard you had to do? When did you ever work with a team? I mean, there's just stories that will come out of this. And, speaking of the future, what are you looking at doing after you graduate, Antonio?
So I'm actually currently looking for jobs. I want to work in something where I can work with something I don't fully know yet. A lot of the local jobs in North Carolina, we don't have many unless you go to like the city, and we're pretty far from that. So I'm currently looking on where I can go.
Okay. There are plenty of jobs that I think you'd like with, our mentor organizations and the sponsors as well. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah. And I will be forwarding your resumes on to them. Is there any particular area you want to work in or anything particular that you want to do?
Well, after starting this competition, you got to be interested in the high performance computers.
Okay.
I'm actually out here. They mentioned like building a Raspberry Pi one. I actually am over here trying to build one. So
that's cool. That's good. And it's funny, in another competition, one of the students had gathered up a bunch of old PCs and was trying to make them work together in a cluster. But no one had taught him about MPI. So you're not going to get that going unless you've got some sort of MPI mechanism. And that was like the keys to the kingdom for him. And he was off to the races from there. So Zach, grad school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Master's degree or PhD or?
Master's. Yeah. It's just going to be a one class thing. I have my day job, so I'm going to continue that for now and, knock it out as I go. But
you got to do it remotely?
Yeah. So Georgia Tech is a really great program that's fully online. It's a good program. It's just really hard program.
Okay. So, yeah, they're good.
So
how long do you think it'll take?
I think 3 to 4 years, but it really depends. Some of the classes are harder than others. So, some semesters I might be able to double up, but it's a marathon. It's not a sprint for me.
Sure.
So.
Yeah, no, of course. Is your day job working with technology?
Yeah, I'm in the IT world. And I came back to school originally just to get my computer science degree, and actually, decided like I like academia. It's pretty neat. I like learning. And I think that's a big part of all this really is just being a lifetime learner and,
sure.
Always something new to learn. It's moving so fast. So.
Okay. Where you living? Are you near Fayetteville or?
I think I'm about an hour and a half from Fayetteville. Fayetteville has a great program where the 300 and 400 level courses you can complete remotely. So I've been doing that, and really thankful for the school, really, because
that's very flexible.
Yeah, it's great. They're great for military and other people. But for me personally, it's just been a great experience being able to finish those courses online. And I'm actually I'm near the coast in a town called Surf City. So, I don't want to give up the coast life.
Well, you could trade coasts.
Yeah, exactly.
That's possible.
Exactly.
So, Raymond, how about you? What are you thinking?
I'm interested in software development. I enjoy writing code and troubleshooting, and I'm working on a game as a side project in Unity with C# right now. So I'm kind of dwelling in that realm, I guess.
Okay,
that's my main interest. But I know starting out in the industry, I probably can't be too picky about where I go until I get the work experience.
That will help, and then it opens right up, and it's there are a lot of options for all of you. There really are. The world will open up. There's just an awful lot of stuff to do. In fact, one of the guys on the first Fayetteville team ended up with a job offer from Lawrence Livermore and accepted it, and a very good job, and is doing really well there. So there are possibilities, and I'm happy to help however I can. So let's talk a little bit about recent events. How'd you do with the NASA challenge?
I think tougher. A little tougher. I think overall we felt pretty good about it. We definitely, categories 3 and 4, obviously were the most difficult. That test and the actual competition portion. I think a big thing is we find it's difficult to know when enough is enough. Because they won't give us a benchmark like this is a good score, So you just keep going and going and kind of spin your wheels.
That was only in the first part of the competition. You're not going to get that anymore.
Okay.
So, and you won't know when enough is enough. And actually, just for the folks at home, the NASA application, what was the name of it?
BTIO, I believe.
BTIO, that's right. And they broke it down into 4 different, actually 5 different scoring categories: category 1, category 2, category 3A, category 3B, and then category 4. So you had chances to make points along the way, but you had a lot of stuff to do, including a pretty rigorous test from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, the test was difficult. It had it had a lot of information that we might not have necessarily learned directly with this competition. It caused us to, reach out and do what you got to do in computer science and look for answers elsewhere.
Yeah.
So,
Google is your very best friend during this competition. When you're trying to figure stuff out, why won't this compile, stuff like that. And did you guys take the test separately, or was it a team level thing?
Yeah, it was. We believe it was team. We submitted one, and that's all we believe we needed to submit. But yeah, we worked on it together, so we all had an idea.
Very good, very good. Now you've got a week off.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. And then the mighty Oak Ridge. They're right now poised and getting their stuff together. And I believe that we'll be working on a system that is sort of the mini-me of their Summit or maybe their Frontier supercomputer. So real serious iron there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Oak Ridge does a great job with this, and they love doing it. And if you have a chance, take a look at the crash course in HPC stuff that they sent out. They sent out some links, and that's pretty helpful stuff. Okay. Well, thank you for taking the time. Much appreciated. Good talking to you. You're doing well. So keep it up. And we will talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you for watching this episode of the 2024 Winter Classic Invitational Studio Update Show. For all the latest news on the competition, check out our official media partner, HPC Wire. We're also on social media at the handles above. Give us a follow. We'd love it. And please visit our website at www.winterclassinginvitational.com. Thank you to all the student teams, mentor organizations, and sponsors for making this competition possible. Stay tuned for more.